Hi guys, it's Sam with Spieler Custom Baits. We're going to start off today making a few jigs, starting off using this orange powder coat from Protec. Place some of that into our fluid bed container. And I'm going to grab my mask real quick because anytime I'm using powder coat, I want to make sure that I have a mask on. And we're going to place that fluid bed into the aerator container and place the cap on top to make sure that it doesn't spill out while we're pushing down. Now that we've got that set, going ahead and starting up our air gun and starting up the aerator. While I'm doing this, I already have the oven preheated. And I have these nice Gamakatsu 1/32 ounce jigs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a piece of shrink wrap that I've already pre-cut on the eyelet and slowly heat that up just a little bit. And what that does is it'll shrink that, and then I pull it away from the jig head just a little bit just to make sure that the paint goes all the way up to the eyelet. I'm going to hold that over the heat for just a few seconds, and we're going to go ahead and put that in the powder coat. Run that over the heat gun one more time. And grab another set of pliers to go ahead and pull that shrink wrap off. And that's what the powder jig will look like prior to baking. And now that I have a couple of them on the rack, I'm going to go ahead and place those into the oven. Put them at 350 for about 20 minutes. Once the oven is done, this is what the finished jigs come out looking like. That shrink wrap just ensures that they have those clean eyelets. And now they're ready for tying. So just to start out, we're gonna have this, I have some of this orange 150 denier thread. And I'm just gonna take that down that whole part of the hook. I like these types of hooks just because they have a dual collar, and the hooks that I cast them with are pretty stout. And then with this, I'm just going to pair a pretty natural look. I'm just going to be using fox squirrel tail, and I'm just going to be tying in twice. The nice collars that this jig has allows for almost a double flare, which gives it quite a bit of action in the water. Just a little bit of that squirrel tail here, and we're going to tie this right along that first collar, pushing it up just so that it flares out. And finishing up that first tie-in. And grabbing a little bit more. Removing all the guard hairs out. Trimming it. And then sizing it right onto there. And we're going to be tying this one right up to the head of the hook. Head of the jig. Loosely tying it in, rearranging it to where I want it, and then tying that in. See, with that double collar, looks really nice, giving it a real good flared look. Then we're going to whip finish this. And I like whip finishing all of mine twice. So for that second whip finish, clip our thread, and we're going to just add a little bit of adhesive around the collar of the hook as well, keeping those threads from moving around a little bit more. And there we have our pretty simple panfish jig. Look at a close-up real quick. That fox squirrel tail has that nice banding, gives it a nice look and a great profile. Thank you guys for watching.